Hi guys, so today we're going to be drawing an ear. Okay, it could be the left ear, the right ear, from a frontal view, from a more side view. It's totally up to you. Just make sure you choose your reference image and continuously look at it throughout the process of this drawing. So just like all of the other features that we've done, I'm going to start by just very lightly sketching in the basic shape of my ear. It's almost half of a heart. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and sketch in those different kind of canal and organic like lines throughout here. But this is going to be very light because we do want this drawing to really be built up with value and a lot less line. I'm even kind of sketching in where my shadows are going to go. That's going to help as I build up my values later. Really dark shadow in here. Again, that's just going to help me later when I go in to add my values. Okay, so I've kind of blocked out where my shadows are going to go. I'm going to have a really dark shadow in here, in here, and here. And then the rest of the lines I'm going to use as my guideline as I go in and build up my values. Okay, so again, you want to start out nice and light. I'm actually going to block in very lightly where those shadows are going to go, those really dark values. Okay, I'm going to slowly build them up later, but for now, I'm just going to start with a nice light value. It's much easier to go back in and make things darker than it is to take the value away and make it lighter. All right. Just like the other facial features we've done, I want to see highlights, I want to see midtones, and I want to see those really dark darks, those shadows, especially in these different canals of the ear that we see. With this drawing, more so than the other ones that we've done, you will actually be able to go back in and redefine a lot of these lines, just because they are so clear and precise, unlike the different values and subtleties in, say, the lips or even the nose. We will be blending all of these values. You can use your finger, you can use a tissue. Just make sure that you have control as you're doing it. You shouldn't just be smudging throughout this drawing. So I'm going to just start to blend these different values. Again, you want to have control. I've wrapped my finger in the tissue itself. Okay, and I'm really focusing on where I'm blending these values. So as you can see, a lot of those initial lines I've drawn have now been blended away. You will be able to go back in and redefine a lot of those lines towards the end of the drawing. Right now, I'm just trying to build up my values. I'm going to go back in and very carefully blend these values again, trying not to lose the definition that I went back in and redefined. And you are definitely going to use your eraser to pull out some of those really, really bright highlights that you're going to see on the ear itself. So anywhere you see a really bright highlight, use your eraser, pull those out. We should see a lot of them throughout this drawing. And if you want to blend with your finger, the oils in your fingers are actually going to help blend a lot of this pencil, but just make sure you have control. All right, so we have our finished ear. Again, it's never truly finished. Always go back in and add more values, but I do want to make sure that I reiterate, I want to see highlights, the really, really bright areas of your drawing, midtones, and very, very dark shadows. This one, again, can have some more of those redefined lines in the different parts of the ear, okay, but I do want to see all of those different values.